What's going on, my good people? This your boy, Life Up the Entertainer, here to grade Alcorn State's marching field shows. Okay, this is going to be interesting to see these. These field shows. It's going to be interesting. I've been grading them throughout majority of the season. They've been having a very fair season. This is for me to add to my swag tier list of HBCU bands. And I wanted to grade the leftover field show performances I didn't get to, so we could see where they stack in the tier list. Okay, I will be having different subjects, so there's a lot of things that each band can perform on or improve on, etc. Which one band was the strongest in this category, etc. So you kind of get my drift on that. So that's how I feel. Okay, but a lot of these things are my opinions, but I have a grading scale to help enlighten a lot of individuals what to look for in field show performances. Field shows do matter, ladies and gentlemen. Field shows do matter. So if you like this type of content, please consider liking and subscribing. Helps your boy out tremendously. Okay, so with that being said, please look to the cards next to me so you know what we'll be grading. We will be grading entrance, songs, formation, dancers, breakdown, and overall creativity. Alright. Maximum points they can make in all those categories besides creative is 25. In the creative department, they can get a maximum points of 5. So if they can get a perfect 30, that's good. So if the band is able to get a perfect field show rating with them getting all 5s besides creative, I will give them a perfect field show rating, and I will put a dub on their record. Okay. If they're not able to get a perfect field show rating, that's okay. They have another chance to redeem themselves in the creative department. So if the creative is there, I will give them an extra dub. Okay, so that means if they have at least a 27 on my grading scale with creativity, I will give them a dub. If not, they won't. Some bands make it, some bands don't, but we're going to see. Alright, so there's no losses from this, but they will only get dubs to be received. Okay, so I did enough rambling. Let's get into the action. Please consider sitting back, sitting tight, and enjoy the content.
Alcorn State University alumni and visiting friends, it is now halftime. The 2024-25 Alcorn State University Sounds of Dyn-o-Mite Band is led by drum majors Akira Showtime Scott from Jackson, Mississippi, Jonathan Midnight Parker from Kenner, Louisiana, the new kid Caleb the High Stepper from Greenville, Mississippi, and last but not least, our head drum major, head from Killeen, Texas, Lazarian Too Smooth Gary. Drum major, the field is yours.
That look very clean.
We are the Alcorn State University Marching Band. The band of distinction, the Soul Patrol, the purple and gold, telling them where the air is cleaner, the grass is greener, and the water is just a little bit sweeter. Sit back as the Sounds of Dyn-o-Mite opens up to rise again, featuring the silky, smooth, purple flesh.
Some slight spacing issues.
The band now takes to a precision drill, done to the sounds of State by Eternal. show how. We are the sound of dynamite. When really, it's just a hobby. The band will get down to Jam Tonight by Freddie Jackson. And make sure you make the right choice.
Eight to 5 is there. Kind of stand corrected. They did good for a second.
And now, taking the field, the sexy, the vivacious, the most beautiful dancing of all nations, the mother of all dancing, the world-renowned Golden Girls. The Golden Girls will get out to the sound of Coming With You by Neo.
Hitting it though.
Give it up!
That did good.
All right, Alcorn. We're going back to 1996. Women's power, men's power, Alice Tanner and Lanier. What you was doing back in 96?
Got the energy.
It's high school day. What we got for 'em, man? It's 7 p.m. Friday. It's 95 degrees. We ain't got no worries, and no worries ain't got me. and we're out here.
Alright, let's give that a grade. Let's get a good shot of the...
Get real-world experience for the world of music and audio at Full Sail University. Recording,
this came out of nowhere.
produced...
Definitely came out of nowhere. Yeah, let's stop there. Alright, so creative, I'm going to give them a 2. Entrance, I'm going to give them a 5. Was not a perfect field show, by the way. Songs is a 5. Formations, I'm going to give that a 3. Dancers, I'm going to give that a 5. Breakdown, I'm going to give breakdown a strong 3. Alright. So, this is my verdict. Let me give y'all a reason, and I'll give y'all a grade. When it comes down to, you know, the formations, the first formation that they did, it was some symmetry issues, okay? That's a big thing, okay? So there's some spacing issues on that, and they needed to fix that. Now, granted, this is one of their first field shows, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know, I'm not expecting it all to be there, but the drill was awesome. Drill was awesome. There was a little hiccup with a little small 8 to 5. It's like as soon as I said it, I kind of jinxed them. And then, you know, we had a situation that happened there. So, you know, hey, it is what it is on that. When we get to the breakdown, they just needed one more feature. And then I would have gave them a 4. But also, I felt like the first dance feature, they had the energy. I just think it was like they needed to make it look a little bit cleaner than what they was presenting it. So it looked like they was having fun, though. That's the main thing. They was having fun. I just felt like it was missing that initial edge to carry them, if that makes sense. So, you know, that's how it goes. So they got a 23 for that one. Not bad. Not bad for one of their first field shows. So we're going to be moving on to 2025. Yes, 2025, okay? So, I haven't seen them for a while, and I graded all the other stuff prior to that, but, you know, they did something in 2025, and I'm excited to see that. This is them doing at the Legacy Bowl. This is going to be interesting to see. Very interesting. Yeah, I was making sure there wasn't no other band presented, but, you know. Hey, so we got the Legacy Bowl here. Again, if y'all like this type of content, please consider liking and subscribing. Helps your boy out tremendously. Means so much to me. Alright. What I would say is, again, ladies and gentlemen, this is my opinion. So if you don't like it, that's fine. But again, this is just my opinion of what I'm grading, okay? But I think Alcorn has been having a real strong, decent season. Okay? So nothing too much to complain about. Alright, so let's see what they got on this one. Hopefully they can do some redemption from the last one I did. So this is them, a mature band. So we're going to see. We're going to definitely see. Alright, let's get to it.
The band is led by Alcorn, Showtime Scott from Jackson, Mississippi. Ashton, Sweet Country Time Murphy from Pittsburgh, Mississippi. Jonathan, Dark Chocolate Parker from Louisiana. And our head drum major from Killeen, Texas, Lazarian, LG, Too Smooth Gary. Drum majors, the field is yours.
Looks clean so far. pretty.
New Orleans, you didn't think we was gonna come down here and have a little bit of fun? DJ T-Dub, turn us up, baby.
Okay. Okay. Alright. Let's give this a grade. Alright, let's get a good line. Yeah, there you go. We can get this. Alrighty. So, creativity is a 5. Was not a perfect field show. Entrance was a 5. Songs was a 5. Formations a 5. Dancers a 5. Breakdown a 3. Alrighty. So, was it enough for them to pass? Let's see, ladies and gentlemen. They had some strong scores there. They got a 28. They got a 28. Yes, indeed. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. They got a passing grade for that one, ladies and gentlemen. That's a good way for me to end their record right there, ladies and gentlemen. Very entertaining. Let me give some honest critiques in the breakdown department. They only gave me one breakdown feature. It seemed like it was kind of all over the place, just a little bit. So I felt like it could have been just a tad bit stronger in that department for being clean. And it was only one. Then they gave me some type of drumline feature at the end. So I ain't too mad about that. So I kind of counted that, and I gave that some extra bonus points too. So, you know, it seems like they had that together. I just felt like if they would have given me one more feature and they was able to get that first one a little bit cleaner, I would have been able to give them at least a 4 or 5. Alright, so, but besides that, very strong, man. This is their official record for the season, okay? So like I said, I really enjoyed watching Alcorn this year. They really put that work in this year. Definitely did. From the battles that I did grade, you know, they definitely put that work in. So, very excited to see what they're going to do next year. But if y'all part of this family or new to the family, you know, stick around. Not next week, but the week prior to, I will be doing a swag tier list based off the accolades and their strengths and weaknesses and what each band can work on for the next season. Alright? But if you made it to the end of this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Helps your boy out tremendously. You know, be a part of this family. Hit that notification bell, man. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. So, with that being said, deuces.